Today's verdict could have a wide impact across the country when it comes to the future of policing. We've seen already some major changes in responses after the verdict was read this afternoon. We wanted to get a first-hand opinion on what we could see happening in the future. Want to talk now live with retired police officer and professor of forensic studies at Florida Gulf Coast University, Dave Thomas. Dave, thanks for joining us. You watched the verdict come down. What was your opinion as you were watching, and how does this verdict impact policing in Southwest Florida as well as the country?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me. When I think about the verdict, it'll be interesting to see what happens when we think about Florida itself and what happens in the state of Florida, because, we just passed legislation that we just passed this legislation, or anti-riot legislation. So that's going to be an integral part in this, because it states about law and order. So the interesting part, and as you look around the country, you'll see other states as they're doing this, you will see that they're starting to chip away at police officers' rights. And I think that that's good, because what actually will happen is there needs to be a balance as we move forward.
This feel the shift and sense it after today especially. What kind of changes do you think then? Anything drastic when it comes to the use of force?
I would like to say yes, but I'd also like to say that there has to be quality training in those decisions, and teaching officers how to make good decisions, and teaching them how to make decisions under duress, and teaching them how to intervene when officers are going too far overboard. I think that is all relevant in helping to make some changes. Also, how to de-escalate. You see officers yell and scream all the time, put your hands where I can see them. They're always on you to do something. So now that should change over time. And so they learn how to de-escalate, calm the situation, be able to talk.
Dave, we have about half a minute left. The use of body camera video as evidence and the footage could have played a role in the jury's decision. Could this change moving forward?
Yes. Body camera video is great, and I wish every agency would have it. The problem that we have is that there's a lack of infrastructure with a lot of agencies in order to be able to bring on body cameras, but that should be an essential part as we move forward.
Dave Thomas, forensics professor, thank you very much for joining us live and your insight. We appreciate your take on today's verdict. We'll talk to you soon.